Okay, it's beer time. Okay, here we go. This is game 3. Starting out pretty good. First 2 matches, 2 wins. Now we got some pretty good matchup here with John and Al. So Bobby C is on the left screen, with John as his opponent from Bud Shooters. Bobby C starts off with some pressure. Pressure on John right away. 6-pack. Ring it up. Nice job, Bobby C. Almost looks hooked from here. And, oh, I'm paying Bobby C. You just saw that on camera. Darn it. One. So the reason I paid Bobby C $2 is, I believe in week 14 I bet him that I would beat him in ringer percentage. Whoever won total ringer percentage paid the other, and I lost. I pitched 3 more ringers than Bobby C for the night, but he threw substantially less shoes in his games to reach that, so he won by percentage. I think it was 1% he won by, or 2 or 3. It was really close. One point we get, and we are just ripping down that scoreboard. Uh-oh. Bobby C pulled the Quicksilver. Throw a 6-pack. Next turn, throws an open. Suspect this one's going to be on. John's not going to let that open pit go like that. There you go. That was a weird ringer, though. I don't think if there was any steel there, that would have been on. It would came in sideways. But nonetheless, it is a ringer, and he gets 3 points for it. You notice Al's shoes. His watch his hand. He's got a really good follow through. He's got simple movements. Doesn't complicate anything by doing anything extra. And if you watch his hand, when he's releasing, he keeps it flat all the way to the end of his follow through, which keeps his shoe flat and keeps it flipping rather than flopping. I don't think Al practices. I think he just comes a little early and warms up a little bit, but I don't know about them actually, having full-blown practices like Bobby C and I do. So I think Al is just running on pitching during the year, and then after the winter break, he comes out and he's not that great, and just like everybody else. and he progresses just from playing in leagues. Where Bobby C and I and Rick, we try to get our shoe flying consistently through tons of practice as soon as the weather breaks. Bobby C and I don't start throwing good unless we have our first 3-hour practice under our belt. And I think that makes us more consistent during the year. Where Al is good, he can throw a 60% game, but he's generally drops back down to 25-30% as an average. But he can spark up just like anybody else can. $16. So 16-5. This one's getting a little out of hand. Bobby C and Rick can definitely focus and take it back, but I got a tall order here. It would help if John stayed off the stake right in this second shoe here. And he does. So he's got a tight one, plus one further away. So there's definitely room for a sixer. And that's half of it. So 3 we go. Nice thing about that is we get points and Rick goes first. And that's sometimes that's the way the tides turn. Get that first throw, start doing good, and we never let go of it. That's a nice tight 4. That's put some pressure on Al. Needs a 6-pack to beat that. And you'll see right here what we talk about consistency. Those look like two totally different shoes. One was high and long. The other one was low and short. So Bob needs to just figure out a height there and keep at it. Like I've said before, I practice. I think the other night I went out there for 45 minutes and I just practiced height. I didn't worry about where the shoe was in the pit. My focus was on the first 1 second, 2 seconds in the air and getting the right height. So Bobby C getting a point there. I've also practiced putting a leaner, like a defensive shoe. Go in my garage, get a picnic shoe, and just jam it into the ground and lean it up against the stake, and just practice shooting over it, shooting it behind it, knocking it down. There's so many times that you have that leaner in front of the stake, and you have to practice. You have to be confident on getting that shoe up high and over the stake without shooting it past the stake, over the top of it. And you only get confidence by doing it over and over again, repetition. That's nice. So I'm sitting here talking about John. I couldn't see the score. I was. I'm over on the other side there, and I can't see the score because it was flat to me. I couldn't see it, so I turned it, and John turned it back. I want to see what my buddies are doing. There we go. That's a great shoe. Yeah, like I said, I was talking about Al's consistency, and here he is throwing 50% on me, or on Bob, or on Rick actually. Getting all confused. So Al's doing pretty good, but on and off. All right, this is a good time for Al to miss, and he doesn't. And went on again. See, on average, Al does not shoot 50%. He can spark up to it, but that's not his norm. That gives Bobby C first shot. Standing straight up. Good shoe. I wonder what happened on that one. Oh, uh-oh. So that's not on. So with this one, the way these guys are, the bud shooters are shooting, this should be a no-brainer. There it is. So that is game, unless he knocks it off. I don't think John shies away from putting a six-pack on. Yep. Oh, he did knock it off. He exchanged. Doesn't matter, they just need 3. Oh, they knocked Bobby C on. Oh. I called it wrong. Bobby C was on. I didn't hear anything from Rick unless I wasn't listening, unless I was talking. Here's Al again. Don't do it, Al. Don't do the 6 at the end. He did it. Al's making me eat my words on the inconsistency. Gosh darn guy. So with that, they won. Rick ends with a circus shoe. That was a good game. Great shooting, Al. Great shooting, John. Prove me wrong, Al. Nice job. Thanks for watching.